員の石橋と申します。デルタ航空94便デトロイト行きは機内最終準備のため搭乗時刻が遅れております。皆様の機内へのご案内は午後4時、16時を予定いたしております。当便にてデトロイトへご出発のお客様は今しばらく19番搭乗口付近にてお待ちください。Please take a moment to locate your zone on the boarding pass. We'd like to start the boarding process by inviting our customers who require additional time or assistance. Once on board and seated, we will be informing customers traveling with not-in-car-seat strollers and our activity TS military service members with ID. Then we will invite premium zone, Sky Priority Zone, and zone 1 customers through the Sky Priority lane. We then ask for zone 2, 3, and 4 to board using the general boarding lane. Please wait until your zone number is called. To avoid congestion inside the aircraft and allow for on-time departure, we'd like to request for your understanding and cooperation. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines member of SkyTeam today.皆様こんにちは。本日デルタ航空94便デトロイト行きを担当いたします石橋と申します。ご搭乗開始前にゾーンボーディングについてご案内いたします。ゾーン番号はご搭乗券の座席番号近くに記されております。まずはじめにご搭乗の際にお手伝いを必要とされるお客様、ベビーカー、カーシートを持ちの小さなお子様連れのお客様、アクティビティ TS ミリタリーサービスのお客様をご案内いたします。その後プレミアムゾーン、スカイプライオリティゾーン、ゾーン1番のお客様をプライオリティレーンよりご案内後、ゾーン2番、3番、4番のお客様をジェネラルボーディングレーンよりご案内いたします。ゾーン番号がアナウンスにて呼ばれるまで19番搭乗口付近にてお待ちください。機内混雑緩和並びに帝国出発のため皆様のご理解とご協力をお願いいたします。本日はスカイチームメンバーデルタ航空をご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。
May I have your attention, please? This is a pre-boarding announcement for Delta Flight 94 with service to Detroit. We would like to start the boarding process by inviting our customers to report additional time or assistance. デルタ航空94便デトロイト行きはただいまより優先搭乗を開始いたします。まずはじめにご搭乗に際しお手伝いが必要なお客様をご案内いたします。At this time, we would like to invite families traveling with infants and car seats or strollers and our active duty use military service members with ID. 続きまして、ベビーカー、カーシートをお持ちの小さなお子様連れのお客様、アクティブデューティーユースミリタリーサービスメンバーのお客様をご案内いたします。Thank you very much for waiting. We would like to invite our premium and customers Delta 1 cabin and Diamond medallions to the Skyport lane. Please have your passport and boarding pass ready. Thank you for your business today. 大変長らくお待たせいたしました。ただいまよりプレミアムゾーンニーズのあるデルタ1キャビンご利用のお客様、ダイヤモンドメダリアのお客様をスカイプレイテレイよりご案内いたします。お手元にパスポートとご搭乗券ご用意ください。本日はデルタ航空をご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。At this time, we would like to invite our Skyport Zone customers, Platinum Gold Medallions, SkyTeam Elite Plus, and Delta Comfort Plus to the Skyport lane. Thank you for your business and loyalty. 続きまして、ご搭乗券にスカイプレイテゾーンに印字のあるプラチナゴールドメダリオン、スカイチームエリットプラス、デルタコムプラスのお客様をスカイプレイテレイよりご案内いたします。本日はデルタコムをご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。We would like to continue our boarding process by inviting Zone 1 customers to the Skyport lane. 続きまして、ゾーン1番のお客様をスカイプレイテレイよりご案内いたします。
デルタ航空94便お待たせしました。1名様開けてください。お待たせしました。お客様はただいまから19番ゲートのお待たせをいたしました。
gentlemen, welcome on board. We look forward to taking care of you today. If you need any assistance getting settled, we would be delighted to help you. Please place your roller bags in the overhead bins. And in some of the bins, you'll be able to turn them on their side to accommodate other passengers. And then you can check to be sure that the bin can close. If it is full, feel free to go ahead and close it. And please don't hesitate to ask if you need any assistance. Larger electronic devices such as laptops must be stowed prior to pushback either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, and they may not be stowed in seat pockets. If you are seated in Delta 1, only soft items can be placed underneath the seat in front of you. There is no bag stowage in the cubicle. For takeoff and landing, all bags must be in the overhead bins. And if you are seated in an exit seat, please review the exit seating responsibilities on the safety information card in your seat pocket. If you're unable or prefer not to perform these functions, please contact a flight attendant. We'll be happy to find you another seat. Thank you.
皆様こんにちは。本日はデルタ航空94便デトロイトメトロポリタン行きのご搭乗大変ありがとうございます。お持ちになられましたお荷物は大きなものを頭上の上、小さなものを前のお座席の中に深くお入れくださいませ。お荷物の収納にお手伝いが必要な方がございましたならば、乗務員の方までお声をおかけくださいませ。またお客様の中で前に壁にあるお席にお座りのお客様は、離陸着陸時にはお荷物を床の上に置くことができませんので、今のうちに頭上の棚の方までお上げくださいませ。お客様の中で非常口付近にお座りのお客様は緊急時にはお手伝いいただきますので、今のうちに安全のしおりに目をお通しくださいませ。ご意思のない方、また条件にそこないお客様には新しいお席をご用意いたしますので、今のうちに乗務員の方までお声をおかけくださいませ。本日はデルタ航空94便デトロイトメトロポリタン空港行きのご搭乗大変ありがとうございます。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, one of your captains speaking. Welcome aboard Delta Flight 94, nonstop service to Detroit. Our flying time today is 11 hours and 44 minutes. Weather in Detroit should be a fairly nice day upon arrival, just a little bit chilly. Once we get underway, I'll get back to you, give you a route of flight and an update on the weather. Also, a quick announcement due to the length of the flight. We do carry extra crew members. You may see one of us back there having a meal or watching a movie. Please don't be alarmed at all times. Our flight deck is fully staffed. Once again, welcome aboard.
ご案内いたします。ただいま操縦室へ入りました情報によりますと、本日の飛行時間は離陸から着陸まで11時間44分を予定いたしております。また本日長距離のため2組のパイロットが乗務いたしております。休憩中皆様のキャビンにお邪魔する場合もございますが、操縦室には十分なパイロットが勤務いたしておりますのでご安心ください。またデトロイト到着いたしますと、デトロイト付近の天候は良好との報告を受けております。本日はデルタ航空ご利用くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。機長に代わりまして皆様のご搭乗厚くお礼申し上げます。
Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is now closed and you may continue to use your mobile devices at any time as long as they are set to the airplane mode. Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight. Information on approved electronic devices can be found in the Sky magazine located in your seat pocket. Once we are in the air, Wi-Fi will be available. You can find instructions on how to connect on the card located in your seat pocket. And at this time, please take your seats, fasten your seat belts, stow your tray tables and carry-on items, and ensure your armrest is lowered. We appreciate your cooperation with United States security regulations to only use the restrooms in your cabin. We also ask not to gather around restrooms or galleries so we can better serve you. Thank you. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure. Cross-check and all call, please.
お客様にご案内申し上げます。当機ただいま搭乗口の方が閉められました。皆さんお持ちになられた荷物、前の棚、座席の下におしまいください。また携帯電話などをお使いの方は電源を機内モードに切り替えて引き続きお使いください。
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board Delta Flight 94 to Detroit. Our scheduled flying time will be 11 hours and 4 minutes. Our flight today is under the command of Captains Stephen Moore and Courtney King, and they are assisted by First Staff Officers Joanne Watchkey and John McConnell. My name is Miss Daniel. I'll be your purser on today's flight. We have Miss Mancini in the main cabin, who's also a purser. We have a crew of 9 Detroit-based flight attendants. We're excited to have you on board today's flight and appreciate the opportunity to offer you our exceptional service. Before we depart, please direct your attention to the video screens and the flight attendants in the aisles for a brief presentation of the safety features of our A330 aircraft. And if your video monitor is not working, please let a flight attendant know. Thank you for your attention.
皆様本日はスカイチームメンバーデルタ航空をご利用いただき誠にありがとうございます。この便はデルタ航空94便デトロイト国際空港行きでございます。皆様に安全な快適な空の旅をお送りするため当機エアバス330型の安全装備の説明を開始いたします。皆様ビデオモニターの方をご覧ください。また本日のフライト時間は11時間44分となっております。
We are a planet of amazing differences.
One of cultures and ideas that span our world and link us each to another, whoever you are.
Wherever you're going.
We are proud to fly you there.
Because the first step towards connection
is departure.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew.
So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. 6 doors have detachable slides that can be used as rafts. The 2 smaller doors behind the wings have detachable slides that can be used for flotation. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you, and remember, they might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely. But just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the first class or business class cabin, life vests are either in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright, your aisle armrests are lowered, and your tray table is put away.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
As we span this amazing world of ours, we celebrate all that connects us. Thank you for choosing Delta to be a part of your journey.
Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying with Delta.
Looks like we're number 1 for departure. Flight attendants, prepare for departure, please.
皆様、当機は最終離陸態勢となりました。シートベルトのお締めの方がもう一度ご確認ください。当機はまもなく離陸いたします。
And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire Delta family, we're honored to be a part of your journey. We'd like to extend an extra special welcome to our Skymiles and Medallion members. We appreciate you and thank you for continuing to trust us with your travel. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. And remember to use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during takeoff. We also ask that you please keep the aisles clear of any potential trip hazards such as feet and bag straps. Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight. Information on approved electronic devices can be found in the Sky magazine, available in your seat pocket. Wi-Fi is available and power outlets are at your seat so that you can stay connected. Sit back, relax, and enjoy free messaging and our large selection of your favorite movies and TV shows. You can find instructions on how to connect on the card located in your seat pocket. And we are pleased to offer some information about the benefits of the Gold Delta Skymiles credit card from American Express. Having this card makes your travel experience on Delta even more enjoyable. And the benefits include your first checked bag free on every Delta flight for a savings of $50 per round trip, priority boarding at the gate so you can settle in sooner, 2 miles per dollar on eligible Delta purchases, and the annual fee is $95. However, it is waived for the first year and terms and restrictions do apply. Once we reach a comfortable cruising altitude, we'll be coming through the cabin with a complete beverage service followed by a hot meal. Mid-flight, we'll be serving a snack with beverages, and prior to arrival in Detroit, we'll be serving another hot meal with a beverage service. Once we reach Detroit, it'll be your first point of entry into the United States, and you'll be clearing customs and immigration. Paper U.S. Customs Declaration forms are not required for U.S. and Canadian passport holders, U.S. legal permanent residents, and any customers who have entered the U.S. under the Visa Waiver Program since 2008. Instead, you may use the automated self-serve kiosks at the airport to complete your customs declarations. All other customers will complete a paper customs form in the airport, and agents will be available to help if you have any questions. And at this time, we'd like you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight with us today.
皆様、本日はスカイチームメンバーデルタ航空をご利用いただき誠にありがとうございます。またメダリオンスカイ会員の皆様、いつものご愛顧を乗務一同心よりお礼申し上げます。当機15分に達しましたが、頭上のシートベルト着用サインが点灯しております。皆様、しばらくの間、お座席にてシートベルトをお締めのままお待ちください。また、お化粧のご使用などの方もお控えください。当機15分に達しましたら、温かいお飲み物、お食事の方を用意しております。メインキャビンにおきましては、各種コカ・コーラ製品、飲み物、ジュース、お茶、コーヒーなどを用意しております。またアメリカの法律のため21歳未満の方には提供できませんのでご了承ください。また飛行中半ばには軽い軽食、到着前には温かいお食事、飲み物の方を用意しております。また当機全客室ビデオオンデマンドシステムとなっております。お好きな映画、テレビ番組をお好きな時間にお楽しみください。また Wi-Fi の方、インターネットの方の接続につきましてはシートペカテの方の説明書のご参照ください。またデトロイト国際空港におきましては入国の方は書類はなく皆様パスポートのみの書類となっております。また本日のフライト時間11時間44分と長い空の旅ですが、皆様ごゆっくりごくつろぎください。
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. Captain speaking. Welcome aboard Delta Flight 94 nonstop service to Detroit. Presently, we're climbing through 24,000 feet. We'll be leveling off at 33,000 feet. as we burn off fuel throughout the evening, eventually climbing up to 40,000 feet. We're expecting a fairly smooth ride. Going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. You're free to move about. We do ask you, though, that whenever in your seat, you keep your seatbelt firmly around you, just in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence. For the route of flight today, you can use a flight following map. It's part of the entertainment system and follows as we make our way towards Detroit. Again, the flying time's 11 hours, 44 minutes. Right now, I've got us touching down at 3:35, in at the gate at 3:45, and that's 10 minutes early. Weather, they've got partly cloudy skies, 5 degrees Celsius, that's 43 degrees Fahrenheit with south winds at about 5 miles an hour. We won't be making any more PAs until we start our descent into Detroit. This way you can watch the entertainment system without interruption or sleep without being woken up from our PAs. Once again, welcome aboard.
ご案内申し上げます。ただいま操縦室からの報告にありますと、この後順調に飛行しまして到着時デトロイトには10分ほど早く到着となっております。到着地の方は曇り時々晴れとなっております。皆様本日はデルタ航空をご利用いただき誠にありがとうございます。機長に代わって皆様にご利用お願いします。
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. At this time, we ask that you please to return to your seats and securely fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
シートベルト着用サインがついておりますので、シートベルトをしっかりとお締めくださいませ。
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. At this time, we ask that you please return to your seats and securely fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
We've started our initial descent into Detroit, presently showing 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes till touchdown. Current weather, partly cloudy skies, temperature of 56 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been a pleasure having you on board today. We hope you've enjoyed your flight. We'll be turning the fasten seatbelt sign on shortly. At that point, you're to return to your seat and see that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Flight attendants, prepare the cabin for arrival, please.
お客様にご案内申し上げます。当機はまもなくデトロイト国際空港に到着となっております。ただいまをもきまして、機内サービスの方すべて終了させていただきます。ご不意の何のものにありましたら乗務員の方にお渡しください。また、ただいま操縦室からの報告によりますと、到着時の天気の曇り、また気温の方は摂氏18度との報告が入っております。また飛行中にご使用になられたお荷物などは上の棚また前の座席の下におしまいください。またお化粧室などお使いになられる方は今のうちにお早めにご使用の方をください。
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent into Detroit. Please ensure all of your carry-on items are properly stowed and fasten your seatbelt. Please note that Wi-Fi will automatically turn off when we reach 10,000 feet, and at that time we ask that everyone stow your laptops. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin shortly, so check your seat pockets and around your seats for any items you'd like to discard. Once we reach Detroit, it'll be our first point of entry into the United States. All passengers must clear immigration and customs. If you're connecting to another flight, you may check your luggage to your final destination outside the customs hall. If you are making a connection, please check the monitors for connecting gate information once you've cleared security and proceed directly to your departure gate. There is a short video available on your seatback monitor describing the process for entering the United States. Please contact one of your flight attendants if you have additional questions. And just a reminder that there are no paper forms for entry into the United States. There are self-serve automated kiosks. Also, no fresh fruit, vegetables, meat or dairy products, or food served on board the aircraft are allowed into the United States. Thank you. And the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so at this time, please return to your seats and securely fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
ご案内申し上げますと、間もなくデトロイト国際空港に到着となっております。皆様、デトロイトにて乗り継ぎのある方は、入国審査の後、前方の乗り継ぎカウンターまたはビデオモニターの方にて、乗り継ぎ便のゲートの方を再度ご確認ください。また、デトロイト入国はパスポートのみとなっておりますので、皆様、書類の方の記入は必要となっておりません。パスポートのみの入国となっております。
And ladies and gentlemen, it's been our pleasure to serve you today as we prepare for landing. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened, your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright and locked position, your footrest and in-seat video screens are stowed, and your aisle armrest is lowered. Please ensure larger devices such as laptops are stowed at this time in a bag under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, and they may not be stowed in seat pockets. You may continue to use your mobile devices as long as they are secured in your hand or pocket. Finally, please check around your seat for any remaining cups, glasses, or any other items you'd like to discard and pass them to the flight attendants as we come through the cabin. We'll be landing shortly. Once we're on the ground, feel free to use your mobile devices while we taxi to the gate. Thank you.
ご案内申し上げますと、今日はデトロイト国際空港に向けまして最終離陸態勢となりました。皆様、お座席の背もたれなど元の位置にお戻しください。また、デルタ1のお座りの方、恐れ入りますが、フットレスト、ビデオモニター、また、お座席の方も元にお戻しください。また、飛行中に出されたお荷物、上の棚、また前の座席の下におしまいください。皆様、シートベルトのお締めでしょうか。もう一度ご確認ください。長らくのご搭乗誠にお疲れ様でした。当機はまもなくデトロイト国際空港に到着となっております。
And ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to welcome you to Detroit, where the correct local time is 2:25. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and your carry-on items stowed until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. Please be careful when opening overhead bins to avoid injury from items that may have shifted during flight. Feel free to use your mobile devices, and before leaving the aircraft, take a quick look around your seat to make sure you have everything you have brought on board. Your satisfaction is always important to us. In the next several days' time, you may receive an email survey from Delta asking you to rate your travel experience. We value your feedback. Please take a few moments to let us know how we're doing. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you. Visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your Skymiles account. On behalf of Delta, thank you for flying with us today. We've enjoyed having you on board and hope to see you again. And have a wonderful rest of the day.
お疲れ様です。東京ただいまデトロイト国際空港に到着いたしました。ただいまの時刻、日本と13時間の時差のため、日付は変わらず10月14日午後3時30分となっております。皆様のご案内のため、頭上のシートバインが消されますまでは、皆様しばらくの間、お座席にてシートベルトを締めのままお待ちください。また、お降りの際、上の棚を開ける際には荷物などが移動していることがありますので、十分ご注意の上、お開けください。また、お降りの際には足元、シートポケット、座席周りの方にお忘れ物のないようごゆっくりお降りください。また、この後、デトロイトで乗り継ぎのある方は、入国審査の前方、乗り継ぎカウンターまたビデオモニターの方にて再度、乗り継ぎ便のゲートなどの方をチェックをお願いいたします。本日は皆様、スカイチームメンバー、デルタ航空をご利用いただき誠にありがとうございます。また、皆様にお目にかかるご搭乗も一度、心よりお待ちしております。それでは皆様、この後もお気をつけて、重ねまして、本日のご搭乗誠にありがとうございます。
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, welcome to Detroit Metro. We're going to stop here for just a second while the marshallers get in position to safely guide us into the gate. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we turn the seatbelt sign off. We will do that when it is safe to move around. Thank you.
お客様にご案内申し上げますと、ただいま一旦停止しておりますが、頭上のシートベルト着用サインが点灯しています。皆様、しばらくの間、頭上のサインが消されますまでは、お座席にてシートベルトお締めのままお待ちください。
Attendants, prepare doors for arrival. Cross-check and all call, please.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Detroit. My name is Ayako, the gate agent. I'd like to remind you that Detroit is the first port of entry into the United States. Therefore, all passengers, except those passengers connecting to Canada and Brazil, you must claim your luggage in Detroit to clear U.S. Customs and Agricultural inspections. Your luggage will be offloaded onto carousel number 2. Thank you for choosing Delta Lines. Have a great day. 皆様、こんにちは。デトロイトへようこそ。お客様のお預けになりましたおカバンは回転ベルト2番より出てまいります。本日直接カナダもしくはブラジルにご出発のお客様を除きましては、こちらデトロイトにて一旦お荷物をお受け取りになり、税関審査、職務審査をお進みください。本日もデルタ航空誠